We have
Welcome,
faith.
welcome. Okay, we're ready for questions. This is May the 14th. So what
Well,
was
I
your
have a
question?
question.
Yeah.
Um, it was somebody in LinkedIn. I hadn't connected with him or anything, but he sent me a message and also sent me an email. He said, I've checked out your profile and it looks great, but you could use a little, I don't know, tweaks or something.
Yeah,
Would you
yeah.
like my help? And I'm thinking, I don't know. Should I bite on that one or not? I don't know who he is. I
I
have
have
no
tons of people like that. They are techs, and what they do is they make a living marketing other people online, helping them
is
be marketed online. And I tried an experiment with one of them, and it ended up costing me $350. And I really didn't see all that much improvement in 1 month. So if you're going to hire them, they are good to hire if you can work with them on a long term.
okay.
But I wouldn't recommend when you're just getting started, you know, and building a followership. Um, I've stayed in touch with him, but I haven't booked him for any more.
Okay. But basically, what you learned from him, you pretty much teach us.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, Terry, welcome. Great to have you here. So are there any other
Oh,
questions before I get going? Don't all speak at once. I've got it. Can you hear me better? I turned up my sound a little bit. It was really low.
Yeah, it's even better.
Okay, good. So Kurt, did you have a question?
And I don't really. I was just going to kind of see what everybody else said. Um,
Okay.
I'm I'm trying to get going on LinkedIn, but I keep spending so much time on TikTok. Um, I really want to get going, so I need to work on my profile. And I've been wanting to look at what everybody else is doing just to get ideas.
Hmm.
So
Do you want us to do a little bit of work on your profile this morning?
we could, sure.
Okay, let's do that.
I'd be open to do that.
So
I
Kurt,
thought maybe Janice had questions and
mine's in legacy, but I'm all good watching this.
I forget how to spell your last name, Kurt.
Byle. Yep,
Okay.
that's not
And
me.
we're not connected, according to
I thought
this.
we connected. I guess not.
I thought
Jeez.
we were connected. I'm just going to look
What
at
the
the
heck?
whole.
There I am, second one down.
Oh yeah, there you are. Okay. Yeah, we're not connected.
Well,
Oh,
we have to fix that.
please
You
enter
don't
the
need to add a note.
email.
You don't
What?
need to add a note.
I'm
Oh,
going
it's
to
that
add a
Christine.
note.
It's that Christine woman. I have a question for you now that pops up. I've been trying to have more of a status of a business owner than an employee or someone looking for work.
Yeah.
I I keep getting recruiters calling me all the time, and I think they think I'm still looking for work on here. And I'm
Mm.
not sure I set things the way I should have because I tried to get rid of the open for work or whatever that is, and I couldn't do that.
Well, they're not letting me connect with you, Kurt.
I say
Oh,
I've never
really?
seen that pop up before. Is that
Yeah,
something new?
I that's new. I haven't seen it either.
So
Me
now
either.
they're making
So,
sure we have your email.
Kurt,
Wow.
have you got your computer handy?
Yes, I'm on my laptop right now.
Yeah, so go in there in the top here in the search bar and type in Christine Marketing Mentress Till.
Sure. Uh, okay, let me get out of this and open my own window.
Well,
I
LinkedIn
can,
keeps on wanting me to get on the paid platform, but I've been refusing because they made me really mad
uh,
when they shut me down back a couple months ago.
Hmm.
okay. Sorry, trying to waiting for it to come up.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, here we go. Yeah, I found you. Okay. Well, I don't see a connect, but I see a message.
Oh, click on the more button.
Okay. Man, my internet's slow. Okay, here we go. Ah, there we go.
Okay, did it accept?
Yes, I'm sending it without a note.
Okay.
Says it was sent.
Okay, so I'm going to go into my network and see if I've got a request to connect from you there. No pending invitations.
Maybe refresh.
Yeah, I'm going to try that. Still,
That's weird.
yeah,
Because it said it was sent on my end.
yeah, that's great.
Well, maybe we won't do this today.
Do you ever go into the birthdays, guys?
Yep, yeah.
No, I get notifications
Yeah. Well,
about people that.
if you go into My Network, click the My Network button on your computer on LinkedIn,
Mhm.
then you'll come to a page where it says grow or catch up, right? If you click on the catch up, you can go in here and you can just click on happy belated birthday and then I always put a little bit more. Oops.
uh, I have a gift for you, my business.
Okay, so it looks like I've got a one in there. There you are.
Hey,
Accept. It just takes a few seconds. We are so, as human beings, we are so locked into this Bing microwave oven kind of thinking.
yeah,
We think it should all go really fast, right?
yep.
Okay, so
That's
now,
that came in a different way than usual, didn't it? Through the grow thing, not
yeah, yeah. So I'm going to,
Would it have been under notifications too? I don't know.
well, you should be able to click on your network because LinkedIn that's one thing I really like about LinkedIn is they're always upgrading and updating. And you have to prepare your mind for it because there's going to be every time you log into LinkedIn, it could be something different show up, right? And so if you want to grow your connections, you want to be able to reach out to people through this button here. And so that's where Kurt's invitation to connect came through.
yeah.
So I can
Okay,
show all my invitations, but there are no more invitations here, right?
yeah.
You can see right up here. And if you want to catch up, this is where you can go and send birthday greetings to people
Okay.
and greetings for job changes.
Do they have like work anniversaries? Yeah.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
yeah,
That's what I
yeah,
get notifications for.
yeah. It's a really great way to build your relationship with people online. So that's what I love about LinkedIn is it's all about building relationships with people.
Well, I've had several people, well, I'll say congratulations on an anniversary or something, and they say, "How are you doing?" Or,
Yeah.
they kind of engage a little bit.
hmm They're way more engaged. And so, another thing that I like to check out is, let's see if we can see it all here, is
See, that's what,
um, you'll get a notice that somebody has checked out your profile, right?
okay,
So on the free, you can only see, I think, 3 to 5 of those at a time. If
okay,
you're one of the big things about having a paid platform is that you can see all the people that have viewed your profile from the beginning of when you first started using LinkedIn.
okay.
And it's a really great asset But when I'm working with all kinds of people that are on the free platform, if I get on the paid platform, there are things that I can do that you guys can't do.
Sure.
So actually that's the main reason why I haven't renewed my paid platform.
Okay.
Do
But
you
I
remember
go into this messaging here.
That did take a little bit. See, that's one thing I'm hoping. Maybe my expectations aren't, I hope they're not out of line, but I'm hoping if I get on YouTube and LinkedIn, I'm going to have more engagement.
Oh,
Um,
yes.
because on TikTok, I'm getting nothing. Other digital marketers, and that's about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. I've got on my YouTube, um, we could go over and take a look at it if you want, but I think I've shown you guys my YouTube before.
Yeah, I think so.
So I go in here and you see all the focused people that are messaging you.
Okay.
And I check that every day. And then I also go into this unread button to make sure I haven't missed anybody.
Sure.
And, and then I go into my notifications button and I check to see my videos and what responses I've had to people from people.
Okay.
And I just you work through and make sure I try to make sure I respond to people somehow on a regular basis.
Yeah.
And you can see there's some of my videos coming up there. And I noticed that, so I didn't get on my LinkedIn very regularly this last 10 days
That's
and
understandable.
because I was so busy with the family and no privacy, no place to go and actually do anything. Plus,
The,
here's something else that happened. My son and his wife bought a house while I was out there.
yeah, I remember you mentioned that. Yeah. And
Yeah.
I think I asked you, I said, did you get to see the house?
Yeah, I got to see the house. And we went back to the house a couple more times after because they discovered that there are lead pipes in that whole community where they purchased their house because the house was
Mm.
built in 55.
Oh,
And so they used lead in all the water pipes.
yeah.
So we had to do some special testing. So they bought a special lead testing kit.
Yeah.
And we went in there and we got some water out of the kitchen sink. We let it run for a while and then we took fill the glass. And they have these special testing strips that you can test to see what kinds of chemicals are in the water. And the lead was something like 0.10. It was really, really minute.
That's good.
Yeah. And then they also discovered that you can get a Brita filter that filters out lead, as well as a bunch of other things. So they ordered a box of those kinds of filters, so they'll have them on hand.
I
But
wondered about that. Filters.
yeah, anyway, so they're all happy, and they're going to be moving. They have to be out of the place they're in by the end of May, and they have to get everything cleaned for the new people to move in by the 1st of June.
Mm.
So I was also helping them clean their place. My forte is kitchen stoves, especially, and bathrooms.
Okay.
So that's what they had me doing while I was there.
Okay, so Christine, would you explain, okay, how you got a video in there? I've never put a video on in
On
LinkedIn,
LinkedIn? Okay, let's
please.
go to home. So you go on the home button. I've actually got my TikTok connected to repurpose.io.
I was going to say, are those TikTok videos?
Yeah, they're TikTok videos. And I've got my TikTok set so that when it saves a video, it does not put a watermark on the videos.
Nice.
So I don't have to worry about that. So what Repurpose does is I've got it set to take those TikTok videos and at 9 o'clock 12 o'clock noon, and 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I have 3 videos that go out every day. And I've done hundreds of videos now, guys. And that was one thing that was my saving grace while I was gone, because Repurpose goes in there and pulls out the older videos. If there's not a brand new video in there, Repurpose goes in and pulls out an older one,
Hmm.
and they'll post it in my X and my Pinterest and my YouTube and my LinkedIn.
Hmm.
So every once in a while, I'll see one of my older videos that I've done. And I try not to date the videos when I do my videos,
Sure.
but I'm afraid this last week I dated some of my videos because it was all about my trip.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's understandable. Do you
So,
ever repurpose your um, older videos into stories on TikTok?
yes, they're on. No, then I haven't figured out how to get into stories on TikTok. I tried it one time and I thought, okay, when I get back from my trip, I'm going to go onto YouTube and learn how to do that.
It's
And
pretty easy, really. I've been doing it.
oh, have you? That's awesome.
You pretty much just click the plus sign, then go to the right. There's an image on the right. You select an old video, and then you can put text on it or whatever. But one of the buttons down at the bottom is your story. And you just click that, and it goes into your stories.
Oh, cool.
But I've heard that's a technique that people are doing. They're repurposing their videos into
Yeah,
stories.
that's awesome. Yeah, I know.
So sometimes if I can't post a video, I'll just do that. Or if I don't have
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
So,
that's cool.
yeah.
Did I get right in the middle of a answer of a question?
You were going to show me about how you got your video into there.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So you
Sorry.
start a post
Okay.
and then you can click on video and you upload from your computer wherever the video is. And you can upload a picture for your video as
Oh,
well.
okay.
And
Just like any other place. Okay.
yeah, yeah, it's just like Facebook,
Okay.
pretty
And
much.
you use Canva for your pictures?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
And the only pictures or the only videos that don't have a Canva with them are the ones that are uploaded automatically by Repurpose into the stories on YouTube.
Okay.
I haven't figured out how to do that yet.
Those are called Reels, right? On YouTube?
Yeah, yeah,
Short or Shorts?
yeah.
So-
And one of the things that I've been really working hard on is keeping my videos between 15 seconds and or right around 15 seconds and
Okay.
under a minute. And way back last beginning of December, when I did an audit with Amy Tannehill,
Yep.
and the very first day I had over 700 people come
Mm.
and visit my TikTok.
Wow.
So I had over 700 leads.
So what made the difference, do you think?
She showed me how to target my audience better. And but the thing was, this was not a really great thing, because then I had to go in and I noticed I went into TikTok and I set up automatic responses so that I didn't have to DM people.
Hmm.
And so a lot of people in our community were saying, how come I see all these videos and I don't see any comments on your videos? And I said, it's probably because I've got the automatic responses set up. And so these people that are commenting on my video are getting these automatic go to my website and click this kind of thing
Okay.
and leave your email. And I noticed that most of the people that were coming through that, and I've got to talk to Amy again to see what tweaking we can do. But I've noticed that the number of leads coming in keeps dwindling and getting less and less and less. And it's probably because I'm reshaping the algorithm to get rid of all of the people from East and West Africa that have no money. I have
Oh,
hundreds of people ask me for money. I need $50,000. I need
oh my gosh.
$5,000. Yeah.
Yeah, I get a lot
That's
of those on LinkedIn too, and you feel bad, but it's like, no,
Yeah.
that's pretty bold though, asking strangers for that much money or money at
Yeah.
all.
I mean, very bold because you barely connect with them, and then like 3 messages later, it's like, could you send me $100 for my schooling?
Yeah. Yeah. So I think everybody is getting it. So I've been working to accept or connect with people or follow people on TikTok that have a marketing business. So that's how I've been running into a lot of these young people who are offering to perk up our YouTube and our TikTok and our online marketing, right? And there are some of those that have been joining that have signed up, not with me, but I see people that are that kind of people, and they have joined because I can tell by their headline right below their name that they're talking about daily pay or
Mm.
get 100% commission. And so I
To
know
our
right away
to
that,
our work day. Yeah.
yeah, they're with the Legacy Builder program. So it's capturing some of these people.
Yeah.
So does that help you, Janice?
Yeah, okay, I got it now. So
Okay,
thank you.
you're welcome.
Do you download your TikToks to your computer?
No, I just leave them in
Yes.
TikTok.
Okay, because you were just
Is
showing
that?
upload from computer with
Yeah.
video.
Oh, yeah. Um, so you can you can open up your TikTok. Let's see. I usually do TikTok on my,
Is
so
there
you
like
can,
a
you can
share
log
button or
right
something?
into TikTok.
Is there like a share button or something?
So I can click on any of these videos in here. So this one I just published just before we got on.
I can't see
Learn how to
YouTube
earn
TikTok.
online without sacrificing time with family. Guys, I'm Chris.
But you're
Are
still
you-
on
You
LinkedIn. We
Yeah,
can't
your
see.
TikTok's not
This
showing.
is TikTok. Oh, right. Sorry, I'm gone into my TikTok and I opened up the video and I went and copied the link. So I'm going to go back over to LinkedIn so you guys can see what I'm doing here.
Okay.
And so you can see LinkedIn. I'm going to click, so on home it says start a post. So I can just do this as well. I can just paste in, that's the URL for that particular video,
Okay.
right? And then I
And
can I can put some hashtags in there if I want to. And I can put the ready to learn how to earn online without sacrificing time with family. I can type that in here.
Your headline.
And then at the end, I always put in some hashtags. I usually put 3 to 5 in there. Oops, I
Okay.
didn't have a space in there. Okay. And so I could also add a picture if I want. Let's see how I do that.
that'd be cool.
Discover videos. Oh, I probably don't have a picture. Let's see if I can click on post.
You don't see how you do it.
There it goes.
Okay.
It'll show this. There's some dots here. I can edit the post. but I don't see where you can put a picture. If you've got a
Mhm.
video up there, there is no way to put a picture there.
Okay.
Because you can see the drop-down menu, right?
Yep.
What
Yes.
is feature on top of profile? What is that? The star up at the top of there.
Feature on top of profile.
Yeah, what is?
Well, and then what it's going to do is it's going to show in the features section of my profile.
Oh,
Okay.
So
Oh,
I go to post an activity.
so it's where it places it. Okay.
There it is.
Oops, it is.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Thank you.
yeah.
Okay, now how come that one came up like that with you, but the other one is just a link? You see what I mean? Your picture's right there, but on the one you
Yeah.
just did,
Yeah,
doing what?
because I clicked on well, what was it I clicked on? I clicked on settings and privacy, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
And I went into the back. So settings and oh no, post an activity. That's what I clicked on.
Okay.
And so it's in all the activities. So it got automatically posted in my post and activity. But it's
But
No,
when,
also going to be on my live home stream because I just posted it. So it's going to be in two places. So it's going to be in my home stream and it's going to be in my activities and posts section.
okay.
I understand that, but you see how this one is, it just shows your link and you'll be
Yeah.
going to TikTok. The other one, you could actually see you without listening, unless you clicked on it, you could see you talking.
Yeah.
So I just
Yeah.
wondered what the difference and why one showed you doing the video, but this one you click on it and you're not seeing it. Wonder why that is.
So I could imported the video itself, not just left the link there. So
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
But didn't she just click on share link
I know.
instead of share with LinkedIn?
No, I didn't click on share link. I went into post an activity
yeah.
and did it as a post.
You'll see right there.
But what is this one? Is this
Yeah.
considered a post too?
Because there's the link in your hashtags, but then you have the video. So what's
This was in the airport yesterday.
but how do you get that video to appear? And it didn't on the one up above. You just did.
Right, that's
Hmm.
what I'm trying to figure out.
Good questions, guys.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So here's what I did. Because I've actually physically posted this here
Uh-huh.
and made a post, that duplicates this because when I first uploaded it, it automatically uploaded the video. So it's actually been scheduled to be posted twice. Because the
What?
second time I posted so these are both duplicates. You see this?
Oh, I see, because that was 32
Yeah,
minutes ago and this one was now. So it,
yeah. See the end, the corners where my mouse is going?
Okay.
So that's one post, and then this is the original post, and you can see it's
so
down here.
it will just do that. All you got to do is post it, and then
Yeah,
eventually it'll become like that.
yeah,
So if you get this top one you just did a little bit of time, the video will appear.
yeah. I'm sure
Okay.
it will.
Okay.
Oh, okay, cool. That's good to know.
But
Thank you.
here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete it because I don't want to have two exact same posts coming through one right after the other.
Sure.
Right? Okay.
So I'm going to delete post. There we go.
Okay.
So we've just got this one. So even with this one now, because I went to post an activity, it's going to show up. Ta-da, see?
Yeah.
Okay, and then or So pretty much now in your video, that's you're talking where you're how they connect with you, or is that where your URL is? Or
My URL,
is it inside your video or
it's inside the video.
okay.
Yeah. So this is just under a minute, this one.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
I learned when I was doing that work with Amy, my videos, I was having a really hard time getting them under 3 minutes. And my numbers were really low on my TikTok. The number of views for my videos were really low. And so then after I did that auditing with Amy, that went way up. Like I was getting over 1,000 views, 700, 500, 600. And something else I've learned, a little trick with TikTok, is every once in a while I change up my pinned posts at the top, those three that you can pin at the top,
Yep.
and I leave them up there for a few days, and then I'll change them around and put up some different ones. And what happens is I realize that people that watch my videos, they watch the pinned posts first.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And so then the numbers of views goes way up on my pinned posts. So
That's a
when
good
I
idea.
take them down as pinned posts, they're still going to be in with all my other posts. And then I just pick three more that haven't got very many views on them, and then they'll plump up with a whole bunch of views.
Mhm.
Hope I'm making sense.
Yeah.
So Kurt, I wanted to talk to you about your profile.
Okay.
Now that we're
How do you-
connected here, there we are.
Well, since you mentioned that, how do you unpin a post on TikTok?
Okay, if you go onto your
Try to
into
do that.
TikTok
Yeah. So I
and
got the video I want to unpin right in front of me right now.
okay, so you click on that video,
Yep.
and then on the bottom right corner,
3 dots.
there's three dots. You click on the three dots,
Yep.
and down in the very bottom, in the bottom right corner, you'll see
Oh, I see it.
unpin, right?
Unpin. Yep.
Yeah, it's really easy.
Okay. I just had to look around, huh?
Cool, yeah.
That's too hard.
Uh,
Thank you.
so I'm going to run through your profile and just do a quick audit for you if you don't mind.
No, feel free, please.
You need to develop a background banner, and you can go into Canva,
Yeah.
and they have a free, already pre-sized whole bunch of LinkedIn background banners.
Yeah.
So when you go into Canva, you can do it on the free. There's a whole bunch on the free.
Sure.
So if you're using the free version of Canva, you should be able to find some really
Okay.
great ones. And then you can go in there and change it up the way you want it.
Yep. I've been learning about Canva.
Yeah. So, but make sure that it has something in it that will grab people's attention, I should say, and fit that 3-second rule, right?
Sure, sure.
So down here where you say digital marketer and content creator,
Yep.
go and look at mine
I will.
and read what it says and
That's what I've been
put it
wanting
in
to do.
Chat GPT and then just paste it in here.
Okay.
But I'm actually going to go in and change mine around today because we've
Okay.
got this new sprint that we're on.
Oh, yeah, the 90 day.
Yeah. But you can do some editing too on Canva if you want, or on uh,
LinkedIn.
Chat GPT.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And you're doing well. You've got a good start. You've got 500 plus connections, which is wonderful to see.
It's 2484, I think, something like that.
Oh,
But
that is great.
that's
Awesome.
from years of job searching and everything in here.
Oh,
Now
so
you
I
go
can
live on
say,
LinkedIn, right?
pardon me?
Do you go live on LinkedIn?
Yeah, I do. I have a LinkedIn Live tomorrow.
You do it once a week?
No, once every other week.
Okay,
I just figure it's a little bit of an overkill if I do it every week
okay,
because I've got my turbochargers on Mondays. And so if I do every other Thursday, the whole purpose behind what I do on Thursday is to go real deep with LinkedIn
okay.
and not to do any of the other social media platforms.
Yeah.
So I can say hello to you here.
Do you have decent engagement when you go live?
Um, oh, sometimes I've had as many as about 12 people on there.
Okay,
Not huge amount, but I kind of like to keep it a little bit smaller because I like to be able to have time to answer everybody's questions. And I don't want to be on for 2 hours
right.
or
But
3 hours.
people seem to engage with you.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, because TikTok, I'm not getting hardly anything.
Yeah. Well, my number of leads through TikTok has continued to dwindle
There's
for
my
me as
follow.
well.
Let me
It's
click
going
on
down. It's gone down, down, down.
it. Yeah.
So then you want to go to your about page. See your
Yeah.
about page here?
Yep.
And when you get to the very bottom of your about page, go get all your skills listed.
Yeah.
And I just put them on a Word document, and then I can just copy the list of skills and paste them down at the bottom here. So that way the search engines, they're like keywords. That
Yeah.
you want
I
the
remember you
search
saying
engines
that.
to find them. You don't want people to read them necessarily. You just want the search engines to find them.
I remember you saying that.
Yeah. So
How
you
about my keywords right there? Are those?
those specialties.
Yeah.
Those you should put in your skills. I would take
Yeah.
all of those and put them, make sure they're all in my listed in my skills so people can endorse you.
Okay.
Because you remember I mentioned before that if you get endorsed, LinkedIn shows you to more people.
Sure.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to this tomorrow when I'm on the LinkedIn Live event, I'm going to do the endorsements and recommendations.
Okay.
So if you're not connected to me, everybody go and connect, make sure you're connected to me
Yeah.
before you get on that show tomorrow so that we can be able to write recommendations for each other.
That'd be great.
What time of the day are you doing that? Or is it
I'm doing it 10 o'clock in the morning, my time.
so
Oh,
that's
no. Pardon me. Sorry, I'm getting it
Later,
mixed up
isn't
with
it?
today. Pardon me. I am feeling really tired today because I only got 4 hours of sleep yesterday because I
Isn't
had
it
to,
something like 1 p.m. your time?
uh, yeah, it's 1 p.m. It's 2 p.m. my time.
Okay.
1 p.m. I think Janice's time because you're on Pacific time, aren't you, Janice?
yes, I'm Pacific. So
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
It'll be,
Eastern time.
and I've got the link up in my
All right.
Thrivability for seniors.
Yeah.
okay, that's where we find it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you'll see in there that it's every other Thursday that I've got links
Okay.
that people can go. So yeah, I would take all of these and I'd put them in your skills,
Okay.
list them as skills. You can have 100 skills listed in there now.
Okay.
And here's what I do. I go in and you can do this on yours as well. So when I realized that and LinkedIn gave me my award for having the most endorsements of anybody in British Columbia. I realized that I had a whole bunch of endorsements that were on skills that said 199 plus, 99 plus, 99 plus, right? And that's all they'll say. They won't say anymore. But then I had a bunch that were under 99. They were in the 60s or the 50s. So what I did is you can go in there and you can move the skills around
Mhm.
and you can put some skills that you would like to get more endorsements for
You could prioritize them,
at the
so to
top.
speak.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
You can just grab them with the mouse once you get into the skills.
Yeah, some of these I'm going to take out because they don't either no longer apply or they were strictly tech writing,
Oh, right.
like AutoCAD and that kind of stuff.
Well,
It's
it's up to
the
you if you
language.
want to, but you want to also shape your algorithm, right?
Right. I want to lean more toward the marketing than
Mm-hmm.
just tech writing.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So you can, again, you can just go look at my about page and
Oh,
you'll
I will.
to
I will.
see how I've written it in the eyes of my perfect customer.
Sure. I'm kind of excited to get going on here because I'm
Yeah.
hoping it's going to be a fresh coat of paint for me.
Oh yeah, remember it's the long game, right?
Of course, of course.
Yeah. So
But you got to start sometime, right?
yeah. So you've got 50 skills listed. Let's
Yeah.
find a couple of skills to endorse you for here.
Okay.
How about project delivery? Is that a good one? You're going to keep that one?
Yeah, sure. I'll
And
definitely
let's
keep
see,
the communication and the writing.
communication. Okay. You want to keep the writing as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
So I don't usually endorse more than 3.
that's fine. Thank you.
So now you've got,
3 of them.
yeah. But you'd be surprised when you start endorsing people, because so many people don't understand LinkedIn and they don't realize you need to get on it every day. You only need to spend 15 minutes on it. You don't need to spend a whole lot of time.
Yeah.
So I go in after people have been connected to me for 6 days. Then I'll go in. I'm going to go into my network here and go into my connections. And I calculate 6 days before today. So 1, 2, 3, 4,
8th.
5. So it's the 8th. And I'll go down here.
Let's see,
And they
5
say,
days.
there we are, 6 days ago, right?
Yeah.
So I'll go down to this person and I'll right click on their name, open link in new tab. There it is, it's opening up. And I'll scroll down on Sean's profile.
That last name. What a bunch of malarkey.
Okay, I know.
I know, I was looking at that myself. It's probably not his right name.
No, it probably is.
Yeah. So here he's got 99 plus endorsements on some of his skills here.
Okay.
But he's got 50 skills listed. So I'm going to click on show all and see all his skills here. So he's got some low ones. So I'll do this one and this one.
So what was you said you go back 6 days?
Yeah, 6 days.
Endorse? Why
Because
6 days?
the reason I did that is because here what happened to me is people would connect with me from all over the world and
Yeah.
then they would immediately send me an endorsement. And it was to me it was like an insult.
They
How
don't
can
even
they
know you.
know
Yeah.
enough about me in that short period of time, right?
Right.
And so I just made it my business to make sure that I wait a few days. And I noticed that if I wait a week almost, I get less snide remarks from people. Very seldom do I ever get a snide remark from anybody anymore because they
Mhm.
will send me messages back and say, "Oh, I much prefer having people from my own company endorse me." And
Yeah.
I don't like getting that negative kind of comment.
Right.
So if you wait, then they kind of think subconsciously, "Oh, I've been connected to them for a while. I guess they've had a chance to read my profile,"
Yeah.
right?
Yep. Good point.
So that one is done. Now, then what you do is you go back over to your main page. So you don't ever send them a direct message on the profile that you're trying to be incognito on.
Okay.
You click this message here, that message button, and you type in. So we've already had some conversation going.
Yeah, looks like,
Yeah. So I'm not going to send a message with this one because I've already sent him messages.
sure.
So then you can go to the next one and you go until you get caught up with your last one. So what I usually do is the last person that I send an endorsement to, I write their name in my calendar. So today is the 14th. So at the very top of the day, I'll write the name of the last person that I endorsed. So tomorrow, when I go and endorse people, I'll know that that was the last person that was endorsed. So I don't need to endorse anybody that's later, that's been connected to me longer. So let's say Dennis was the last one that I endorsed today. So I'll know tomorrow that I don't go past Dennis, but I'm probably not going to go past, let's see, Sean, right?
Yeah.
So I can also write both names down, and I have done that. Write Sean's name down so that I know that that's the last one or the first one that I endorsed the day before.
Yeah. You don't go back older than that, obviously, right? So,
No, because they've already received an endorsement, right?
sure.
And once you're connected to people, you should start receiving notices in your network up here, in your My Network. You should start receiving notices in the catch-up section
So it'll be just notices
about
that you endorse
birthdays and
them?
things. I really am conscious about birthdays. What did you say, Kurt?
I just said those are notices that you endorse them. Is that what you're getting?
No, you go in here after you've endorsed people. You've already
Okay.
endorsed them, right?
Oh, I
So
see.
then you go in here and you check the job changes and the work anniversaries
Gotcha. Okay, I get you now.
and not endorse, but you respond to them, right?
Sure.
And I get a lot of people saying thank you for the happy birthday. And now that Word document that I showed you a couple of times ago, it has a bunch of blurbs that I keep using over and over again.
Hmm.
And they're the bump card blurbs that I use.
Did you use Chat GPT for those?
Yeah, most of them I did.
Yeah.
So after I've messaged with them a few times, then and I haven't been in touch with them for a while, then I'll say, and I've got this saved, it's just short. Happy Saturday. Comment yes if you keep your options open, Christine. I don't use it very often. I usually like to put a little bit more in there.
Hmm.
And you see, thanks for being in my network. I hope everything's going great for you. Guess what? I've given you some really good endorsements on LinkedIn. So that's one of my LinkedIn endorsement things.
Screen just went blank on me. Did it for you,
Oh,
Terry?
I still see her LinkedIn page.
Oh gosh.
you
Okay.
might have a virus on your computer.
God, I hope not. Jeez.
Oh my goodness. Oh, geez.
So these ones are for the surveys that I send out to people. But I've got way down at the bottom here, I've got happy birthday and want to connect. Where is it? There we go. Happy birthday message 1. Happy birthday message 2.
Where are you at? All I see is catch up on LinkedIn. Are you sharing something else or maybe?
Oh, darn, I went on my Word document. And
Okay.
here's what I've discovered. If I if I stop my share and go to show another document, then I have to piece it all together
Oh, yeah.
when I try to make the recording. So,
But I understand. I understood. You're in Word document, and that's where I keep my stuff too.
yeah, I'm just in a Word document. Okay, you came back, Kurt. Is your computer okay?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, poor guy. Oh, hopefully it was just a power outage or something.
Yeah,
I
could
don't
be.
know.
There you
Connected
go.
to my
There you
work
go.
screen or something. I don't know.
So do you have any other questions?
I
This is kind of a random question, but do you do ebooks
Yeah,
on LinkedIn?
I have a LinkedIn ebook that I've done.
Okay, because I've thought about getting into ebooks using Canva and everything.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I mean, why not? I'm a writer.
Uh-huh.
But, using Chat GPT and stuff.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah. Start putting some ebooks together.
Yep.
Be a good
Ebooks,
idea.
worksheets, that kind of stuff. Sure.
Yeah. So
have a
I'll
question now.
probably see some of you tomorrow. What were you
Yes,
gonna say?
I'm going to join. Yep.
Okay. We'll see you then. You have a
Oh my
great
God,
rest
you're
of your
leaving?
day.
I had a question. Shoot. Oh
Okay,
well.
what's your question? Quick,
Well,
quick.
if you have to leave, let me know. So because yeah.
Okay.
Oh geez. Okay. Well, basically, I've never understood. I've listened over and over, but whenever you're promoting the webinar for prospects and legacy 2.0 or whatever, she
Yeah.
says, and she gives you the emails and newsletters and everything. I get that, but I don't understand. You have to send your own link. How does that get them to the webinar? Because am I making sense? Because it doesn't make sense to me. We do this email,
Mhm.
invite them, but I keep hearing her say use the link that I would be sending them to my funnel, right? How do
Okay.
they? I don't understand how they're getting to the webinar. Why
Okay.
am I that
So
dense?
I'm going to stop my share and I'm going to go and I'll share my screen.
Oh, thank you. Oh, hopefully you have a little bit
Uh,
of time left. Sorry.
it's okay. I just uh
And I've even saved a bunch of all your emails that I get, from your system IO. Like,
wow.
okay, click on that, and I'm pretty sure it goes to her site. But how are they getting the webinar? I'm so confused on that. I've seriously been doing this for almost 2 months now, trying to figure out. I don't understand, and it can't be that difficult.
Hmm.
Or what is it I'm missing? I don't
Yeah.
understand.
I
Send them.
need big time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share screen, but I'm not going to record.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna take notes.
Um, there we go. Okay. So you're seeing my digital growth community?
Not yet. There it
There we
is.
are.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay. So with the digital growth community, there's another announcement that just came out. There's another webinar coming up this Friday, right?
Yep.
So I'm going to click on this.
Okay.
And so you could do a response here, but you click on this again. And you can copy this picture and save this picture
Right.
on your computer. So the way I save my pictures is by date, free webinar date.
Mhm.
and then you click the little check mark that you've watched the video. So this is the May 16th webinar. This link is the Zoom link where people register and then come to watch the free webinar.
Now,
Okay.
on everything I listened to her, she says, do not share that link because they're not connected to you. You have to share your own link. This is what's confusing me.
No, you've got the links mixed up, I think. So here's the thing. This is
Well,
the link. This is the link that you have to share for them to come to the free webinar, right? But in the emails, if you click on the emails that are pre-done for us, yeah, come on, emails, open up.
oh, I hope my power doesn't go out. We're having glitches.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So you click on these emails and you copy and paste, and then once I get them pasted into my own system.io, I edit them. I
Mhm.
use ChatGPT and a lot. So I'm going to go right down to number 4, I think it is, the one that we put. Yeah. So this is the exact same link that is on that other page that I opened up. If you go through and check, I've gone through and checked. It's us06web.zoom. And I've checked it to make sure it's exactly the same. Okay. So that's the link we have to share with people to make sure that they come to the free webinar. But
Oh my
down
God,
here,
Christine, this is it. This is where I'm having problems because when I go up in here, well, back over in school, and
mhm.
she has the video explaining how the webinar works. She always says, never share that link because they're not registered to you. What is she talking about then? I've heard it a million times. This is what's,
Okay, you don't share it on social media. You only put it in your email. And if they click on it from your email, they're connected to you. So you only use
okay.
these emails for this link. And the link, and down here where it says go here, this is where you put, like, for instance, I would put https www.marketingmentoress.com/ready. This is your ready link that goes here.
Okay, so pretty much what she's saying is now I get it because I never understood that part. She just kept saying, never use this link because they won't be connected to you. And I'm going, why would they be? Okay, but it's for the emails. You have to do it in the email with this link.
Yeah, yeah.
Then they can get there and then it has my link down there.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just like if I was on LinkedIn, I'm going to invite one person. I was talking to her. See, that's why I haven't ever done it because it says share my link, but my link has nothing to do with the free webinar. So
Yeah.
the key to all this is do it with the emails. Don't post and don't just privately send somebody. You send it with the email, and then it makes sense. Oh, thank you so much. I was like, for almost 2 months, I've never invited anybody because I don't understand what she's saying. Because
Well, I
she's
just double checked the links and they're exactly the same.
right. But she, in her training about how the webinar process works, she keeps saying, do not share your link. Do not share the Zoom link because you're not connected to them.
That's right. So you
Okay.
only share the Zoom link in emails. So
Email.
when you connect with new people, and when I do my TikTok lives, I tell people that they need to get on my email list so that they can get the link to be able to join the free webinar.
Okay. Thank you, Christine. You are just fantastic. I knew there was something in my little feeble
Mm.
mind that I wasn't getting. And I kept here. I listened to that webinar process, I probably 50 times. Do not
Oh,
share that link, share your link. Then how does it
yes,
work?
Kurt.
Sorry to
Oh,
keep you, but I had a question about, there was a time when we weren't allowed to post the replays on YouTube. Can we
Yes.
do that again, or is that still
No,
on?
no.
Okay.
What you do is you go down here to the 5th letter and you pre-schedule that to go out. at least 12 hours or more after the webinar because it takes time for it to process. She's got it all set up in her back office where those links to the replays of the webinars are not, it doesn't change. It's always the same.
Because I know you want to make sure they, you send them your link for the replay, not hers.
Uh-huh. So one thing I've done is I've gone into our digital community here, and I'll show you what I've done. So I go into our school community and go into classroom.
Yeah,
And then I go to the free webinars.
yeah. There it is, down at the
Uh,
left.
Is that the one?
It's down below. Whoops. I
Really?
think,
No, that's not it.
I think
That's
you
the
clicked too
90 day.
soon.
That's the 90-day thing.
Yeah, that's the 90-day thing. Back into classroom.
I thought I saw it down there. I thought it
Yeah.
was
Something that there's a free
There
web.
it is.
the free webinar
There
resource.
we are. There we are. That's where I
Yep.
go. I
Yep.
go in here, and there is a special link that I copy and put in, and it never changes. The link never changes, and this is really great.
It was up at the
For the
top,
replays.
replay link.
Yeah, there's your webinar replay link.
Yep.
And that's it right there.
Okay.
digitalgrowthdailypay.com.
Okay, wait a minute. Now okay. This is for what I would put in the email for them to watch the replay. Use this
Yes,
one.
that goes into email number 5, I think it is 5 or 6. The last email that goes into the last email.
Where were those emails? I don't remember where those were.
Oh, okay,
Sorry.
that's okay. You go into your community
Yeah.
and you go down to where it says announcing the webinar,
So it's all in there.
and
Okay.
you click in your webinar. Then you click the blue writing.
Okay. Gotcha.
That now you've got all the sample emails that you can copy and paste
Oh, great.
into
Okay.
ChatGPT. And I edit them all. See, one of the things that I've noticed in all of these emails is they talk about, or Michelle talks about, join me and I'll show you, and join us. So you want to get rid of the me's and the
Right.
I's
Right.
and make it more plural friendly.
Okay. So now let's just say, because this is Wednesday, right? And the webinar is Friday. So
Uh-huh.
obviously, I'm not gonna, if I want to do an email today to send out to my people, would I start with email number 1, or would I go on to how would I start?
I
Because
haven't done them yet myself. And so I'll go the first email, I will just send it out right now. Save and send after I've
Okay.
edited everything. That first one we save and send. The second email, because tomorrow is Thursday, I will schedule email number 2 to go out at 8:30 or so, somewhere around that time in the morning, to go out to my email list.
Okay.
So that I do it. So this afternoon, I'm going to have it all. These will all be done and pre-scheduled to go out. Then I don't have
Okay.
to worry about them. And then the email number 3, that goes out at 8:30 in the morning on Friday. Okay. And then depending on what time the free webinar is,
Mhm.
it says we're starting now. I send that one, schedule it to go out 15 minutes before the free webinar starts. That's email number 4.
Okay. I'm writing this down. Thank
Okay.
you.
And then email number 5, which is the replay, I schedule that to go out 12 hours or more after the webinar so that they have time to edit the replay.
Okay, got you. Okay, so technically I can start doing this right now and get on it, and I'd be good.
Yeah. And
I'm
so
excited because I've never invited
yeah.
yet.
So don't use this link though. Don't use this
Uh-oh.
link for the replay. Okay, you want to use that link that I showed you where I went back in here.
So on email number 5, it doesn't automatically have it in there. You have to go get it.
Yeah, yeah. I see that as something that's been miscalculated.
Okay, yeah. So on the
Oops, I don't
fifth,
want to go into, I don't want to go in classroom.
the fifth
So
one,
you
then you
just
go back
go into the
to
free webinar resources,
go to resources. Okay.
free webinar resources.
Uh-huh.
And the very top here, webinar replay link. This link never changes. It's always the same.
Okay.
Good to know.
And so whenever a new webinar is published for a replay, the new webinar link is connected to this link.
Okay.
And it only stays up until the next webinar link is put up there.
Gotcha. amypay.com and go to
Yeah.
okay.
www.digitalgrowthdailypay.com.
Okay. And that's where I would tell them to go for the replay.
Yeah.
None of it. Okay. Oh my goodness, this has helped me so much. Thank you so much.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
guys. Be patient with me. I have been dying to know how to do this. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Are there any more questions?
I don't think so. I think we'll let you off the hook.
Maybe get some sleep, huh? Oh my God. Poor thing.
Nap time.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
I really enjoy these. I
Yeah,
love
yeah.
being able to help
You get so
people.
much out of this from you.
Awesome.
yes.
I'm glad.
Thank you so much, dear.
Glad.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop our share.
Okay.
Have a great rest of your day, guys.
Oh, you
You
too.
too.
I just adore
Mhm.
you. Thank you.
Oh,
Bye, Chris.
thank you. Bye.